So you mentioned God as well. How has God played a part in, all of this happening around you? Do you feel it's fair that even, let's say, someone might say they're an atheist and they're looking at your life going, well, if God is really God, how come God has placed you in a scenario like this?
Yeah, it's true. Once again, I stand back to when I was talking about maybe God put me in that situation to help others, or it's like a clue or like a sign or something that is supposed to be like, I don't know how to put it, like it's supposed to let me know that this is what the path I'm supposed to be taking in a way, on helping others, either becoming a prophet, a pastor, I don't know what in that field, maybe in that field, so yeah, God puts you in different situations, boy, and I feel like He keeps putting me in that same. It's like I haven't come out of the situation. It's like I'm still there, and every time I meet these new families, there's still more things happen. Like there's still, I don't get it. Yeah, and there's so much beef. You guys, this time really beef going on in this family here. That is just, it's too much. Yeah, like I feel like God has ordained me to help. Even if I can't help this family or bring them back together some way, I can use my testimony and how I went through it from a young age. I didn't kill myself, nothing, to come out with flying colours. Instead, I've made it, in life. And it stems back to uni as well. That's why I said when I came out of uni, I was kind of like, I was shaking. It was kind of like, I felt useless again. I felt like unwanted. I felt like I've put a bad name on my family, especially my mom, because to her it's like, if I'm not doing something constructive, I'm useless, in that sense. So when I got into uni, she was surprised because she didn't think I was going to get into it. So once again, most of my family doubts me. They all doubt me. They think I'm useless, basically, like trash. Like, you get it? So like, I'm letting myself down. I feel like I'm rubbish. I just said, remember back to the day when I said, if he sees you crying, he knows you're weak. That's to my granddad. If he sees me crying, he knows I'm weak. So I never used to cry. In my classroom, if they see you crying, they know you're weak. So that motto used to go with me everywhere I go. If I go and teach this and I get beat, wait, by the time you get home, you're gonna get beat, innit? I never used to cry. They will hit me with anything, rock. If you cry, they know you're weak. So it got to me, innit? So when I came out to this country, it kind of went, like, I kind of broke down. So I've held all this pain, all this thing I've been seeing, my granddad treat me this way, but I never cried. Do you get it? So when I got to this country and my mom said one thing to me, that's when it all went, that's when I was like, nah. 10 years old. Then I was so confused. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, pack your bag. And I was like, I don't want to go back to Ghana. Like, I was like shaking. I was like, what do you mean? You don't want me? Like, why don't you want me? Like, I was asking, why don't you want me? And she was crying. I've been through shit, boy. It's gone, like. So that saying wasn't with me anymore. It was more of, she doesn't want me. She doesn't want me. Why does she not want me? So it was playing in my head. So I'll stay out. I'll come home. And then it was just like that, to be honest, for a couple of years. And I was like, does she even love me? At one point I asked myself, does she even love me? I've never heard her say, I love you, except for when I was in Ghana. So it was kind of like, raw, like, what's going on here? I was scared. It got worse until I came back down outside London, and then things got a bit better. But even then, at that period, I was scared. And I think one day I prayed to God. I was like, God, if you put me in this situation for a reason, I'm sure there's a reason. I mean, there's a way I can get out of it. And, I'm sure you've not left me in a situation, just like that. And I cried. That's the one day I cried. After that day, I had given up. I was like, I don't care, Satan, come and collect me. I was like, come and collect me, finish.
I'm done with this. Yeah.
I'm done. Like, listen, I cried. I broke down. Like, I was finished. But I guess there was still some sort of faith. There was still some sort of, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. If you cry, they know you're weak. That saying kept coming back. So when I feel like I want to cry, I'll hold back. I have to do this. I'll push it back.
Going right back.
Inside, stay there. You're not crying today, not on my watch. So I just kept on putting a brave face,
So do you feel like having to put that brave face on, do you feel like now you're older as well, that you're constantly putting a brave face onto things, even though
and I'm more quieter than no, I'm not quiet every day, but people will sense that there's something wrong with me because I'm more quiet. I'm always thinking. I don't know if you notice. I think like you can literally see me thinking like a lot. Like you can be talking and I'll just stop and I'll be thinking. Yeah. It's going to that point where I think my head. Sometimes I get migraine because I still have that pain and I'm still thinking about what had happened in my life. What's my next step? Where am I gonna go? What's my future? It's like everything. I can't go to my mom and say, "Mom, I need help. My dad is not alive. My granddad." He's just there. Like I can't. Like I don't have trust with anyone. It's like I have to try to mold myself, grow myself up. As a woman. But now it's worse. Now it's like when I overthink, I could be in a public area. I can overthink and cry. Literally, I could be in a service and I'll just break down, like proper breakdown, like. And I don't like people to see me in that state, because it shows I'm weak. I feel like I don't want to be seen as weak, because maybe I've been through so much that that when I cry, it's like, what am I crying for? Like,
so has that do you feel like that lack of vulnerability? Do you think like it's affected then relationships with the opposite sex then? Because obviously that lack of vulnerability.
It has a lot, Yeah, I was actually thinking about that the other day. Like talking to one of my friends about it the other day, and I feel like now I've realized actually affecting that side of it because of the trust. It's to do with trust, because I don't trust anyone. I can't trust any guy, like I feel like that's what it is. Like I'm holding back a lot. I'm not giving, like I'm holding back a lot. So because I don't want to be hurt, that's it. I don't want to hurt. And any guy that comes across me, it's like they don't understand me. Like the way I act or the way I move, or they try to understand me, but they can't because I don't open up either. I show them what I want them to see. This bubbly side of me, I show them that side more. But some people sit there and analyze me and say, "No, Simone, you've got this other side of you where you don't like to show it." And sometimes when people say that, it triggers me, like it catches me. Do you get it? I'm like, oh, you actually realize I've got this side of me, because I never show it. I'm always loud, like I'm funny, I like smile a lot. But I guess I cover it up, I cover it all up, People think my life is all jolly, But people who actually really, really know me know that,
behind his eyes.
Yeah, brother, behind my smile and my looks. I'm going through stuff, innit? So yeah, that's it really.
If you become a parent, I'm gonna ask you two questions.
Yeah.
Name one thing that you, as a positive, you could take from the little that your parents have inputted into you. What's the one thing that you feel you could take away and say, look, when I have kids, I'll also implement that, if there is one?
What, something good?
Yeah. If there is one.
To be strong. Even though me and my mom didn't have a good relationship, she always told me to stick up for myself and be strong. So that's it really. I feel like that's the early communication me and my had. My mom, that's the only way we kind of connected. Yeah. In that sense. But yeah, she taught me to be strong because she was strong when she was going through stuff, so that's the main thing. I'll teach my child to be strong, regardless regardless. Yeah, and I'll have to be ready to, like,
Defend.
yeah, and protect and guide and, teach, as my mother has done. My mom's not a bad person, but like we just don't have like communication. But she kind of told me like what's happened in the family, how it all happened. So in that information, I want to also pass it to my child, so my child would understand that it's not them, it's just that's how the family is. And I don't think the family is going back together anytime soon. There's some characters in there that they're stubborn. They don't want to leave the past.
Pride.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And what one thing would you definitely not do with your children? You probably have more than one, but
I'll not abandon them, like nah, not physically abandon, but mentally abandon.
Emotionally.
And emotionally, because my mom didn't abandon me. She didn't abandon me at all. When I was in Ghana, she used to call up on me. She used to visit, all of that. But mentally and emotionally, kind of, I felt like I was abandoned. Even though she says she didn't abandon me, but because there was a lack of communication, that's how it felt.
Yeah.
So I felt like that one is a big one. So, yeah.
Final question is, what advice would you give to somebody in a similar situation as you right now? Let's say someone is thinking about committing suicide. What would you say to them? What would you say to help them move through this phase?
I feel like what I would say to help them to move.
What advice would you give to that person?
I feel like don't give up. Don't give up at all. There's a reason why you're on this earth, innit? Like, that's the first thing you should think about. Why are you still on this earth whilst people are dying? God didn't let you die. There's earthquakes, tsunamis happening here and there. You could have been part of it, but you're still alive. I feel like that's the main number one thing you have to think about. Why you're still where you are, why you're still going through what you're going through, And second thing is, you should have like a vision, you should try and see the future, even if your life is not going good or whatever, you should still embrace it, embrace parts of it. Because I'm sure you're not going through hellfire, when you're going through these things. There's still some moments where you're happy. Their moments, keep them close to you, because those are the moments when you're crying, when you're upset, when you feel like committing suicide. Those are the moments you look back on. Those are the moments that are gonna keep you going. That is it. There's nothing else. Because if you don't embrace the moments of the happiness, you can't get through it.
That's really what.
You can't. And also God, That's it. If you can't capture those beautiful moments,
then
of you spending time with your family or whatever the case is with your situation, you can't find the little elements of that makes you who you are as well. Then you're gonna struggle. If you pick up the negative stuff, you're gonna end up, going on the wrong path. But if you embrace the good parts of it and keep going, never giving up, give yourself a motto like how I did. What was it? If they cry, they know you're weak. That was my motto from young, and that kept me going. Cause that will prevent you from crying. Because if you cry, then it's like you're weak, innit? You get it? Like when you cry, you become weak. It's like everything they just you've learned the devil take over you. The whole world is on your shoulders. You get it? But if you keep it in, I'm not saying hold your tears in, but if you like
it's not every time cry, basically.
Yeah, it's not every time you cry. There's times when you have to stand on your feet. There's times when you have to cry a little.
Yeah. Well, guys,
suck the cry in. You'll be fine.
It's been an intense, and actually thank you as well, Simone, for sharing that, because like I said, everybody's got a story, but the fact that you was able to share that, especially with the world, I really appreciate and I respect that. And I know it's not easy.
To the world.
I know it's not easy, do you know what I mean? And I'll just add that, if anyone else is going through a similar situation, Obviously, everybody deals with things differently, but I really wanted to pinpoint on the fact that you talked about suicide, because I think a lot of people go through those thoughts, and we're in a generation where it only needs a little trigger before someone takes their life.
Yeah.
And we just want you to know, listen, there are people that do care about you. There are people around you. And if there is nobody physically there, listen, God loves you. That is one thing I want to let you know. God loves you. And it may seem like you are all alone in a dark room and the situation is trying to swallow you up. But as you said, the fact that you're breathing shows that you have purpose. The fact that you're still alive shows that you have purpose. And yeah, to conclude, I just want you guys to take what she said, and kind of just like say, listen, I'm not alone. Other people are going through these things as well, and people are dealing with it. It's an ongoing process. You're not going to come out of it straight away, but it's an ongoing process. So take some encouragement from that and some healing from that as well, and say, listen, you're not alone. And hopefully I pray that also there's people around you who can help you by listening to you. Because I think sometimes we don't listen enough. We just talk and say, you should do this, you should do this. But really and truly, sometimes just listening. We've got 2 ears, 1 mouth. So on that note, guys, listen, this is Deep Dive. I really appreciate your time for listening. And if you've got any questions, just comment down below or hit the email up. Simone, you're on what, social medias?
Instagram, Hair by Sims. Snapchat, Party19Day, DE, free go.
I still don't get. I'm not gonna get that Snapchat. I'm not gonna get that Snapchat.
Party they go. Your party they go.
So mad. Listen, guys. You know
the
what
song
time
is the song.
Search
it.
It's a song. So listen, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Little Black Book. You know what time it is. Boom. If it was a passion.
Basically, guys, used to be a passion, and then
Used to be,
yeah.
Oh wow.
Now it's a thing where I still enjoy doing it, but there's some aspects that I enjoy, not like everything.
Okay. So what parts don't you enjoy?
Like the animation side of it.
Animation side.
What else? The location, like where you have to draw people, like in real life. That's a thing I don't like.
You mean your naked people?
No, not that one. Like location drawing, as in going out to a location and drawing. I find that very hard and very boring. Because
you can't draw a building.
I can, but you have to be good in maths because you have to know the angles and stuff like that. It's a bit architecture, so you branch off to architecture as well with it. So it's quite broad when you talk about fine art.
Cool. I never did fine art. I mean, I started the business, so I just kept it real simple.